What are anal beads?
It's the thing beads you put up your ass.
For what? For constipation?
Pleasure. Has a girl ever, just stuck her pinky up your asshole?
Yes, my mother.
Checking your temperature. Guess this is 1 degree more accurate.
He has the flu.
Got a little fever. And a little bit of corona.
And then she licked it and put a Band-Aid over it.
And you're like, oh, yes, mommy. Mommy, can I have another, please?
I'm British all of a sudden.
Mommy, please use the baby powder may cause cancer, mommy. So use the cocoa butter instead.
Oh, we're recording.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Snap your fingers.
I'm going to have to make an executive decision.
What are you doing?
Because when I listen to these, all I hear is clink, clink, clink in the back. The snake was fine. The snake was okay. But all this clink, clanking, you can't have it.
Unless the listener's like, did he get it or did he not get it? And then we could play a game like, how many clinks do you have and how many landed, how many didn't land.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Put on our Patreon.
Oh, yeah. How often do you shave your head? Like once every 2 days or once every 3 days?
If I could, I'd just do it every day. 2's fine.
It's weird. It's like, okay, I don't have that much hair, but this little much grows back really fast.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Just stay down. It's like, I know you're balding in some areas, but we're still gonna grow pretty fast so people can see the baldness. Like,
I don't get it. Like,
stay bald then.
I don't know what evolutionary purpose baldness has.
Because you're so full of testosterone.
Testosterone.
You sweat. I've never seen it look like that before.
There we go. All right. We got to put you in a different room from now.
I just recorded in a different... I'm like one of those the boxes where people record songs in. What are they called?
Like a booth?
Yeah, I'm just in the booth.
Oh, yeah.
But just picking up normal.
Huh. By the way, we record these in my room.
We're supposed to should we get like a bunch of McDonald's milk cartons and
staple
against the wall?
Or egg cartons or whatever.
What the fuck does that even do?
Because the sound like bounces off the walls, I guess that helps. So I'm getting no reverb. But anyways, Brandon, have you noticed Japan? It's so weird just to start off a serious topic after talking about my mom licking my butthole.
Male pattern baldness.
Which, anybody going bald, just shave it off. Because turns out girls don't really care as much as you think they do. They do a little bit, but you can just slap them since and do it. And also, like, it looks fine, and it just feels nice to give it a little rub. Actually, to be honest, I think, like, all men in the first year of college or something, just a year bald would help you gain some understanding of yourself and give you more. It will give you like more.
Of course, he's just trying to make everyone else bald because he's bald.
Like bo. It's like I'm trying to make everyone bald, I guess. Yeah. But no,
if I can't have it, no one will.
No, I don't know. I feel like because when you just turn bald, you're like, whoa, what's going on? But I don't know if there was like if there was a year where everyone just did it and they're like, oh, okay, this is what could happen.
Like mandatory service, like the army.
Oh yeah, like the Korean army.
Hey.
Yeah,
did you serve your 2 years bald? Oh, hey, you bald, cool bald motherfucker. You know, they slap the back of your head. Get out of here.
It's like, I'm in a boy band. I can't be bald. All right. You can keep it for now.
You can't make him share his locks. He must serve his bald time.
This is great. Let's not even do the topic.
His bald tax.
Anywho.
Okay. Go ahead.
I guess today's topic is...
Your toenails growing pretty nicely. You got some nice growing, because some people... Man, some people got some fucked up toenails, man.
I know.
I'm like, God, what the fuck is wrong with your foot? It's like, yay! It's like bent the other way. I was at the Oats the other day. I'm like, what kind of shoes are you wearing?
Yeah, when I was a kid, one of my friend's toenails like curled in. I was like, ugh. You need to swim with shoes on, buddy.
I'm just putting lotion on my feet like, I got nice toes. Man, you got a nice growth. You got an ingrown toenail?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, let me see your pinky toe. It's usually in the small one. Lift up.
I can't. I got a box on me. I'll do it after the show.
A box of what? Crayons?
Condoms. We should start doing these live.
What do you mean by live?
Just live on YouTube.
Oh,
okay. Okay, we've been talking about this for like, I don't know, 4 months now. Oh, you busy?
No.
And it's like, I guess we should probably just make an episode about it. I think you texted me one time and you were like, does Japan have like an identity problem?
Whoa, don't put me in this. Don't put me in this. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
And I was like, yes, they do. They clearly do. Was that, I forget why. Was it because we were talking about like why no one will give us information?
Nah, it wasn't because of that. It was something else. I can't remember.
There's so many fucked up things.
Maybe it was how I don't know. Just yeah, hold on. Okay.
But like living here, it's like you really wonder if like,
is this a real card?
I'm gonna just start this episode over.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. It's gold. What are you talking about, man?
But when you're yes, it's a real card, but I don't think it works because I bought it and then it didn't work and they're like, oh, it should be fine. I'm like, all right.
What mileage is this for? Like airplanes or?
It's for the movie theater.
I
like the stupid mouse in this one.
Yeah. What movie theater?
Toho.
Toho.
I only got it because it's purple and Halloween. I like those. Anywho,
your favorite color is purple?
Yeah,
that's
you know
my
that.
favorite color.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, you stole that from me. Wait, that was your favorite color?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I was born.
I don't think so. I would have known this.
Do you not see my purple watch and my purple card and my purple? Well, it's not. It's blue.
You just bought that purple watch.
Yeah, because I love purple.
I'm seeing this for the first time. There's nothing else purple here.
Well, it's now like I got purple shirt in there. I got 2 purple shirts.
That's your work shirt, man.
No, I got the sleep shirt. I bought that specifically in purple. I picked it out. Anywho, I love the purple condom wrappers. I always go for those ones. I'm like, green and yellow's okay, but purple. Anywho, when can't you lead the damn topic? You need to focus.
You got it. Okay.
All right. Why did you say that to me?
I don't remember, man. All right, get into the topic, and then we'll go from just jump into it.
Okay.
No romance. Just get in there. Just no romance. Just raw. No lube.
I don't know. I guess it's anytime. And when we say Japanese people, we mean adults. Because when you talk to kids, it's like, okay, these people are just kids around the world. They're all the same.
Yeah.
But then you get to talking to adults, and you're like, ooh, that society's kicking in, isn't it?
That's the societal pressure's kicking in.
Why are you saying these bizarre words to me that don't make sense? Which is why I kind of like teaching kids better, because they'll spill the beans where the adults are. I've noticed one thing with my private students. They'll kind of like accidentally spill the beans on something, and then they'll kind of be like, oh, no. And they'll just like shut down.
Yeah, that happens.
Or change the topic.
It's about for kid or an adult?
An adult.
Yeah, sometimes like if they say, sometimes get pulled out of it. I had a weird case where I got this weird student, older lady, that barely can fucking talk. I'm like, so you do anything this weekend? I'm like, I've been trying to like get her just to talk about the shows she's watching to get her talking.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this one show called Tengoku, Jigoku. I was like, oh, what's it called? It's like Tengoku, you know, with the internet. I was like, boom, is that it?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, that's it. I was like, and she looked like weird that I found the drama on the internet. I was like, oh, I found it. She was like,
she
was like, oh, that is that.
You found a drama.
And she looked with Jimmy like, did I just tell a gaijin like, or TV? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You found a drama that I gave you the name of with your phone that can find anything online. Yeah.
She's like, oh. And like she like kind of shut down after that. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just a TV show.
Yeah, but that's the thing that confuses me. Even simple things like, what music do you like? Oh, I like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson? You do? We are the world. We are the world. Did he do that? I don't know. Thriller. But
Thriller.
It's like, well, what Japanese music do you like? Oh, I don't listen to Japanese. Okay, what do you sing in karaoke? These Japanese songs. Okay, so you do listen. But I remember one, it was an older lady too. And, you know the Dave Chappelle joke where he's like, white people never talk about their politics?
Yeah.
I think that should just be Japanese people don't talk about their politics. Because I don't even know if they know what's going on here half the time.
Oh, they fucking know. They fucking know.
But like...
they're really good at pretending, though.
Yeah. But I remember one time this lady said something about Abe or Suga or something. And I
think this is in class or outside?
Yeah, this is in class. I don't talk to these people outside of class. I go, okay, see you next week. And I sit down and drink some water.
If you like,
need to rehydrate.
You just have like a beer at your desk. I see you. You just like stare at them while they walk.
Oh, I could keep those little tiny ones and just shots basically between class.
Or after every class, you go to your drawer, just pop out, and you just slam a bottle of Jameson in the shot glass.
That was rough.
Then you pour a shot, but you just drank out the bottle. And make sure they see you doing it.
And I just look over, they're like, I haven't left yet. I'm like, all right, I drink more.
Oh, you haven't? You gotta do Chris, you gotta give the parents their information.
That's what it takes.
So you're
That's what it fucking takes sometimes when I'm... fuck. We had a demo student today. I'll get back to the old lady story.
Oh shit, why did we interrupted that?
We had a demo student today, and I guess it's one of our students' younger brothers. And like they were just standing outside of the school. And I came back from the bathroom, I'm like, are you this boy? And they just looked at me like, what's going on? I'm like, are you the boy who's coming for the lesson? They're like, yeah. There's a mom and her son, and then I was like, what's his temperature? Like, we have to take the temperature. And she was like, just like nonsense Japanese. I was like, all right, let's get in the school now.
But one of her sons already goes there.
Yeah.
So why is she acting so weird?
I don't know. And I got him in to the school, and I was saying something, and then I was like, I was basically like, all right, you got to go in this room. You got to sit outside because I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. And the manager came out, and she's like, oh, you know how they do. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm going in the class. I was like, you, the chair, you, the room now. And the kid was fine. He was kind of weird in the classroom, but I was like, why is this mom acting like she doesn't know what people are? And okay, back to the old. So she said something about, I think it was Abe or something, and then with this woman, you gotta say the dumbest questions to drag out mere seconds to get to a 40-minute lesson. So sometimes I will say something like, what's your favorite color? And she's like 45, and she's like, orange. I'm like, that took up 3 seconds. Yes. Next dumb question.
And why do they answer so fast? Like, it's like, 3, orange. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't. Are you so happy to know that or something? Like,
yeah. So I was like, I probably shouldn't ask this question, but fuck you, because I don't even want to be here. So I was like, well, what do you think about Abe? And she's like, Abe. What do you think about Trump? And I was like, can you not just answer a simple question? I don't even give a shit if you like the guy or you don't like the guy. Just say like, oh, he's fine, or just say, oh, I don't really like him. But it's like it's like can't answer anything other than I know the guy's name, and let's immediately skirt over here to Trump, which we
so you want to talk about my politics?
Well, which that's what I thought, but I was like,
we can't talk about your politics.
I was like, oh yeah, make America great again, baby. Red cap, motherfucker, right here. That would be funny.
But like, when I think about Trump, he's like, reach under your chair. Whoosh! Red cat, bitch.
Grab him by the pussy. What does that mean? Monko. Oh, what's grabbing? Hito? Oh, that's pick up, I think.
Was Sukamate like captured?
Oh, captured. Sukamate. Monko. Oh wait, what is
grab? Shit.
There's a word, but I always forget it. How about hunter?
Kari?
Gotti, I think. Monko Gotti. I'm a pussy hunter. Anywho, that's the kind of weird shit where you're like, it always reminds me of the Dave Chappelle joke, where it's just like, white people will never tell, which isn't even, maybe it was when he told it.
But fortunately, they won't tell us even anything that interesting after.
Jesus Christ.
Chris,
they're gonna hear you.
Focus, Chris.
Brandon.
I'm just cleaning your toenails.
They're clean as a whistle.
It reminds me of the Dave Chappelle thing.
How can you say that with a straight face? Just the whole politics thing. But it's like, honestly, in 2020, I was like, can the white people please stop talking about the politics?
Can y'all go back to being quiet again? Shit.
It's getting a little embarrassing.
It was better when people just didn't talk about politics. Like, who'd you vote for? I don't know. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now everyone's like, here's my lunch. Here's my dinner.
Yeah. I guess that's people
who I voted for.
People in general just talk too much about their lives.
Here's the guy's dick I just sucked. It's like,
here's the guy's dick I will not suck.
Yeah.
Who is buying me many things.
He wants me so bad. He's not going to get it.
The other guy doesn't have a job. Anywho. Yeah, so... Holy shit, it's been 18 minutes of nothing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
nothing?
Well, I mean, comedy gold, but...
Nothing? Dude, did you see that Tom Segura thing?
Yeah, his arm.
The way that arm bent, it was so disturbing. I was like, shit!
It looked like a chicken wing, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. that makes it more funny now.
Oh, we should start trolling him on Twitter. Hey, Chicken Tom!
Chicken Tom!
Bok, motherfucker.
Segura!
Anywho.
Tori Segura! They call me Tori Segura.
Oh, okay, I get it. Anywho, yeah,
so out of shape too. That's That's a funny thing because fat ass is supposed to be dunking.
Yeah, he was joking about it. He was just like, I just tried dunking. Did you see the video? He doesn't even get off the ground. He just falls. Okay. Okay. Focus. Okay. Yeah, but it's just annoying, especially when you live here, and we've talked about this before, where it's like, I just want the information. Why are you being so stingy with it? And I don't know.
It's rough. It's
real rough. It's weird with like manga and stuff. Older manga does look more Japanese. But at some point, it's like they just decided we want blue hair, and it's just like at some point they're like, fuck what we look like in real life. Let's just give them blue hair and giant eyes and giant tits that Japanese women don't have. So it's like, why do you draw someone named like Keisuke, but he has like red hair?
Keisuke.
Or I just made the name up, but it's like, what? Like no other cartoon or comic around the world. Like everyone looks how they typically look. Like Peter Parker is like an average white guy,
Right.
Or Miles Morales is, I don't know, he's like half black, half Muslim. But that's what,
like Hispanic or something.
But like that's what that would look like. It would, like when you see it in the comics, like, oh, okay, I know. Or like I was thinking of the Boondocks. It's like they didn't draw Huey and Riley as like looking super Chinese. Like why do manga characters look white or black sometimes? I don't know. I don't know what they look like anymore. Nobody has eyes that big.
They just mix it up sometimes. Like, what the fuck?
But I think that's what's refreshing about Gantz is like they actually look, well,
most of them do.
Most of the boys look like people. Kishimoto doesn't. Well, I guess she kind of looks Japanese.
They just replaced them with porn stars.
Yeah. So if there was
before he did this, he like used to draw porn manga.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
If you were like, how'd you get the boob jiggle effects?
They look really good.
He's like, years of practice, young one.
Shrimps here.
Oh, you beat me to it.
We gotta make t-shirts of that. Anywho, I don't know. I wrote down so much stuff because I'm angry. I'm angry throughout the week at work.
I'm feeling pretty calm today. That's a problem.
Yeah, I know. We should have done this 2 months ago when we were like, please. Okay, here's the problem I have.
You gotta catch us when we pissed off.
Yeah. But we hit that 5-year mark. It's only going to go up from here.
Oh.
And the
2 weeks later, this is some bullshit.
I was going to say the rest of the podcast, I'll just be like, I fucking love eating pudding. Okay. Here's a problem I have, which hurts us as foreigners. You'd think it would help us, but it doesn't.
Okay. Now you got my interest.
I feel like they're slowly getting rid of Japanese exclusively for katakana English. Have you noticed that?
Wait. Go back again. Will you say that again?
I feel like they're slowly exchanging Japanese words for katakana English. Where sometimes you'll be like, what is like for table instance, we were always taught teburu.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out they have a word.
Right.
Shokutaku. So it's like, why was I taught teburu? And why do everyone I hear say teburu, or teburu? It's like, you already had a word hundreds of years ago. Why did you just, like, I don't know why they keep getting rid of all their words.
Oh, okay.
And it's worse for us because you do see actual words sometimes.
Right.
You're like, I don't know. I wish I knew what this meant, but I only know teburu. So it's like, once again, it's like, I don't know any other country that is like, we have perfectly good words, but we need words we don't understand and replace them.
And I don't like katakana because it's
ass.
Yeah, but for like a native English speaker,
yeah,
it can be sometimes difficult to hear because it's like saying your native words but stupid. Like
bolu. Did I say bowl or did I say ball?
It's like what is like just say a Japanese word and let me learn that. Don't,
because there's words for ball.
Don't have me say the dumbass version of computer. Just say
yeah.
Well, I mean that's a English, but you know what I mean.
Now, well, for that, I have no problem with that. You didn't have a word for computer,
right.
But that's how English works. Like, I don't know, the word cafe is French.
Right.
England didn't have cafes apparently. The French came and said, "Ooh, look at that!" All right, we'll take this word. But there's no reason because they have kisaten.
Right.
Why would you get rid of your own word for cafe? But you can't even say "fei" in Japanese. They had to make up that too.
And now some people think it's cool to write Japanese and katakana, so it still might be a Japanese word, but written in katakana. It's like, oh, is this a foreign word? No, they just wanted to write it in katakana for some goddamn reason.
And
fucking up my reading speed.
And one thing I've noticed, I think a lot of... Well, this one was a kid, so it's kind of unfair.
No.
But I've noticed a lot... I guess people... They think... It's weird for us coming in where we go, katakana Japanese, katakana English is English that they just butchered. But they don't see it.
Vitality. Vitality? Oh! Is there a Japanese word for vitality?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. 2 or 3.
So why are you making me say vitality? Come on. Body. I'm like...
But I've noticed a lot of... Well, first of all, they think... Which I guess is true. They think katakana English is Japanese. But I had one boy, he was like, "What food do you like?" And I was like, "Oh, I like pizza." And he goes, "Pizza? You know Nihongo?" I'm like, "Pizza's not."
What?
I'm like, "Pizza is not."
What?
Pizza is not Japanese.
What? How old was this kid?
Probably 9, and he's not very bright. But
What the fuck?
But anytime I talk about something a child has said that I thought was stupid, I've heard it from adults too.
Yeah.
So I'm not picking and choosing.
That's a new game. Did a child say this or an adult say this?
Oh shit.
That's gotta be a child.
Okay, hold on. I got a good one for you. We'll do a little quick game of this. America is Europe. Was that a child or an adult?
Nah, that one's child.
That was an adult.
No.
But to be fair, she was dumb. And I met her at a bar with my friend, and she just started sucking our fingers. I was like, okay, good.
Wait, what was this?
It was back in Awaji.
Oh.
If he's listening, he remembers.
Who, Jeremy?
No, this is my friend JP.
JP?
We went to a random wine bar.
Oh.
No, we met hold on, this is a weird story. We went to a secret bar that I knew, and we sat down, and immediately the guy next to us goes, "Who's the last person you had sex with?" I was like, "It's weird, you didn't ask my name."
What's your name? Who's the last person you had? Okay.
Yeah, let's say that, or at least give me a tug while you're asking.
You're like, you should be like, "Are you offered?"
And
what are you inciting, sir?
And I was just like, well, that's weird. And then we start talking to him. He's like, "Let's leave here and go to a wine bar." And we're like, all right. So we get there and we sit down, and there's like a mom and her, I don't know if she was retarded or what, daughter. And then she's like, blah, blah, blah. And the mom was like, "Bakero," and kept slapping her on the head. I'm like, what?
What?
And then, I told you it was a crazy story. And then she just like starts going, and started sucking her fingers.
Your finger? She grabbed your hands.
Yeah, just in front of her mom, and I was like, well,
wait, the retarded kid or the mom?
She wasn't the I don't know, probably 22-year-old girl. She wasn't retarded, like she didn't have the face, but she was lower IQ. She said America is Europe, so I was like, whatever. You can suck my fingers if you want.
You just got a blowjob from a retarded kid. Nice.
And
was it actually like wet inside? Like,
I mean, it felt nice.
More than usual. Like, man, this person doesn't know how to swallow. You know what I'm talking about.
No, it was fine. But
are your fingers cold for your penis?
No, I don't have multiple penises.
I thought you were part of kitten.
What were we talking about? The game. Yeah.
No. But was that the whole story?
No, she was sucking our fingers, and her mom was there, and her mom didn't seem confused at all. She was like, "This happens." And then she stopped, and there was a Japanese guy wearing a suit, and she's like, "Hey, let's all go to karaoke together." And the guy's like, "I'm gonna go." And then I think I tried meeting up with her. Or no, I didn't have her number, so I just kept going back to that bar.
Where is she?
I would walk by and I would just peer in.
Not today.
And one time I went in because I was like, it wasn't a bad place, but I went in and I walked in, nobody was there.
This is an Owaji.
Yeah, except for the bartender, and you can't just open a door and then close it and leave. So I was like, I might sit in here a little bit and see if anyone shows up. I sat down, I ordered a drink, and the guy just handed it to me and didn't talk to me. I'm like, what's going on?
I saw you sucking you let that little girl suck your fingers. So when she was sucking your finger, were you like, ooh?
No, it felt good. I wanted more.
And she sucked JP's fingers? Or just
I think so. I don't remember. I remember mine getting sucked. It was a weird... It was secret bar. Who's the last person you have sex with? Wine bar. Fingers get sucked.
Alright, sounds like a good combination to me.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to that secret bar again.
It might be open. I don't know. Corona. Right. Osaka's doing this whole... we just continue closing the bars early.
They extended it.
Yeah,
it was supposed to end
another month.
Monday. They're like, a little longer. A little longer.
And yet Suga's going around coughing on people. You just see videos of him on the news coughing on children. Anywho, what were we talking about? Oh, the game.
Oh, the game.
Actually, most of these are going to be from adults, so...
Yeah, we all...
I've heard a lot of crazy shit. I heard one recently. I don't remember what it was. Shit. Anywho. Oh, pizza. Pizza's Italian, right?
Yeah.
That's not Japanese. Why did this boy tell me pizza is Japanese?
That's beyond retarded right there.
Yeah. Here's another one. I don't know if this is an identity crisis or what, but like this would happen yesterday. I have these two teen students, one boy and one girl. We were looking at the book, and the boy was like, "Why is the door going in to the house?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "In Japan, the door goes out." I'm like, I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "This door in the picture, it's going into the house. Our doors go out."
No, they don't. Shut the fuck up. My door didn't go in. All my doors have gone in. What the fuck's he talking about?
I don't know. And at some point, I was like, "Is this a problem?" And he looked.
Are you okay, sir?
And I was like, "Mondai." Like I'm like what is going? Like he wouldn't stop. I don't know if he's trying to be funny, but I'm like, this isn't funny.
Like, is he making a joke?
And like then the girl came in too, and she was saying something, and then at some point I think I had an aneurysm. Like I felt my brain go like, and I was like, this isn't good. Like I felt a pain in my head, and then at some point I just started laughing. I'm like, like I'm breaking down.
That's my biggest. I'm like, I hope I don't have a stroke in here. That was my bit. I'm like, I hope I don't have any. I hope I can leave English and not have any problems. I would be really pissed off if I had something wrong with me because of English, and it's very possible. That's how bad English teaching is. It's like. It's very possible it can scar you in some way, and I don't want that to happen.
And you know, if you had a stroke at work, they'd be like, you still got 6 hours.
So you gonna take that 10 minute, you got an 8-minute break, then you got 5 more classes. Like, what?
Yeah, I've wondered about that too. Like, they probably wouldn't even call an ambulance.
Oh, born this name.
But,
you need beer?
I'm going solo on this. Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm good.
Got strawberries in there.
Yeah, I got strawberries.
I need to talk to candy cane.
But I guess that's kind of it's not an identity crisis, but it's like sometimes you're talking to people and like, what is your perception of your own country? Because like I've never in America been like freaking out about doors.
I mean, I had 3 to 2 full Japanese friends that if we go out, they're like, Japanese? They're like, yeah, my mom and dad's Japanese. Like, okay, it's like
oh wait, workers.
No,
who says that?
Like if we're just like going out or something, they're talking like, oh, you're Japanese. Like only in Japan do you get another Japanese person asking a person that question. So they even said it to Yuki before. I went to a Okinawa place with Yuki. I remember they're like,
Yuki?
Oh, you're Japanese? I'm like, yeah, he's fucking Japanese. Like, what? It's like,
which, by the way,
you don't go, are you American? Like, it doesn't happen in America. He's like, oh, white guy? Black guy? But Japan's like, first of all, how can't you not fucking like? First of all, you guys are you're saying some old stereotypes already with that. But like,
which here's
you
something,
don't know what you look like.
Yeah, here's something I can tell instantly: Japanese, Korean, Chinese. I got no problems. I saw some girls the other day. I'm like, Mongolian. I've seen those coats before. That's a Mongolian girl. I saw some Chinese girls. I'm like, glasses, the shirt, Chinese. Gotcha. That Korean haircut, gotcha. Japanese.
Shit, fuck that clothing. I could go even by just facial. Like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're definitely from here.
Yeah, but it's like, which let's tell this story. Me and you went to
I ain't going nowhere.
We went to a whiskey bar.
Okay. And
we were talking to a guy from Hong Kong. Do you remember this?
Oh, that one whiskey spot where they give us the coupons and shit. Yeah.
And we were talking to a guy from Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I remember. That guy would not let the fuck up. I remember now.
And he was talking about living here, and then he, like, squinted his eyes, and he's like...
Oh, that one's coming back.
He's like, the Chinese... I'm like, what's going on? I think that guy had a identity problem.
Yes.
But, oh, wait, hold on. What were we talking about? I've been saying that like 20 times already.
Identity problem.
Wait, Chinese people looking...
I forgot about that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Chinese, right?
I think it's from Hong Kong, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Taiwan. Sorry, I was getting mixed up.
Yeah, he was doing that eye thing. Very weird.
But yeah, like... And I don't... Once again, it's like... I don't know if... Or not once again, this is for the first time, but I don't know if Asians in general have a problem with who they are.
We do not sell.
Cause like obviously white people love themselves, and I've never heard any complaints about black people like, I wish I didn't have cool hair. I wish I wasn't so good at saxophone, like. but here's a weird thing, like, you talk to some people here and you're like, well, what do you do? They're like, I just stay home. Like, do you go out at all? Like, no, I just stay home. You watch TV? No, I just sit at home. So it's like, I don't know, there's multiple that's the problem with living here, is like, you don't know anything that's going on.
I don't know shit. It's hard to find. I tried recently just Googling different Eikaiwas, but I can't find, like, in Japanese, though.
No.
But I can't find, like, the Reddit version of... what's the Reddit version of Japan?
Of Japan?
Yeah, like, you know, if you want to hear some raw shit, you go to, like, Reddit or Quora. Quora?
Oh.
Quora?
Quora? Yahoo Answers Japan.
But I was like, because all I found was like very professional, like, oh, this guy. I was like, nah. Where is the person like going off in Japanese? I couldn't find it.
Actually,
maybe it's just Reddit Japanese. I don't know.
Actually,
probably
it's just the news. Just turn on an HK. But this was in a dark period for me. I actually did type in my phone in Japanese. I was like, I hate gaijin, just to see what would pop up, and there were people who were like, fuck foreigners, blah blah blah. So I think you might have to type in Google what you're looking for, and then those sites will come up.
I hate gaijin.
It was like gaijin daikidai.
Okay, I'm gonna try this.
And there was a lot of just once again, it was like stupid reasons too.
Do you remember anything?
I think it was like, I went to New York and I didn't like New York. Or I think one was like, foreigners keep trying to fuck our women. But yeah, Let's see.
I'm gonna do some of this Google. I'm gonna find information. I'm gonna show it to my student.
And one thing that I always find weird is when, like, we always hear we hear here in Japan the phrase "we Japanese."
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know what that means, because like I don't know how they even perceive themselves.
Right.
Some people you talk to,
like you say we, but like I'm not sure if this guy even like likes. Like, I don't think this guy would be like we nothing. Like,
and one thing me and you know is that they don't like each other at all. Each city is like fuck this city, and then the other city is like fuck them. Except for Hokkaido and Okinawa, everyone seems to like them.
Those are just party places.
But yeah, it's just like I had one. This is the lady that I was mentioning earlier. I think I was asking her what kind of movies she likes, and she's like, well, "I think we Japanese like agriculture." I'm like,
who are you to speak for?
I'm like, you
millions of people.
I'm like, you work at Panasonic. So what is this bullshit you're telling me right now? But then I was like, oh, okay, that's nice to know. And then it's like, well, I'm from Indiana, so I think we have a little more agriculture than you. Indiana's just farms. We barely have any roads. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know if Japan sees themselves as like agricultural, like, oh, we're just out in the rice field all day. It's like, that's only like this one old man. Or if they think like they're samurai. I don't know if they think they're monks. Like, they're always like, oh, we're just so peaceful out here in Japan. There's no crime here. So, and then hold on. Damn, this topic is so hard to talk about. There was something I was gonna say. Agriculture, monks. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
This was someone. You know how we live here, and they're like, "Oh, your Japanese is so good," even if you're just like, "One water, please." Which I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Your Japanese is so good," and I was like, "No, it really isn't." And they're like, "Oh, you sound really Japanese by saying that." I'm like, "Excuse me?" And they're like, "Because we are so humble." And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "We're the most humble people in the world." And I'm like, nobody humble brags that much about being humble.
Oh, you must have traveled a lot. You lived in many other places. Well, I never lived anywhere.
But it's just like, that's the thing where we were talking about in one episode. It was like, or no, I think we were just talking about me and you. It's like, do they believe their own stereotypes about themselves?
Apparently so.
Because it's like, I don't know any humble people.
Recently, I've been doing this, like, when people say, Tokyo to Osaka, because Osaka people are so kind. Recently, I've been going, like, not really. Like, nah, y'all the same kind of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just like a smaller city. But I'm like, nah, actually, I'm shutting that one down, too. There's a... No.
Yeah.
You guys are just as cold.
Yeah, but in a different way. It's more of a... Tokyo's more of a... I don't want to have to deal with 22 million people, so I have to be cold to get through my day. Osaka is more of like, I'm self-absorbed, so I don't have time to acknowledge other people.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's just my thoughts. But here's another thing. Why does Japan brag about doing stuff that they're like late to the party about doing?
Kusiri! Just go wild, Japan! Chris, come on, you can be famous, man.
Oh, that guy.
Just walk in. Oh, country so... It's so... just guts and walk away like. All the people like, God, thank God he's fucking gone.
No, hold on. We gotta just dissect this.
Should we play that video?
No,
real quick,
hold on.
Just so the
this
viewers can hear
guy's
it?
no. This guy's name is Atsugiri Jason.
Yeah.
I said his name was Atsurugi, and I'm like, I don't know. I guess
Atsurugi style.
Okay, he's a comedian in the heaviest of air quotes, and he gets on TV, and I guess he speaks good Japanese.
It sounded good when I was hearing him talk.
But he does that annoying thing that we hate, where it's like, "Oh, I'm trying to sound as Japanese as possible," and it's like, you are a fucking white nerd. You need to stop doing this phony accent.
It's like, who gives a fuck? Well, I don't want to take you off, but like, look, man, stop worrying about your accent. Japan don't give a fuck either way. It's not unless you're behind the curtain. It don't fucking matter. Just fucking just learn the damn. All right, go ahead.
It's like when white people try to sound black and then they go overboard, and you're like, I don't know any black people that sound like this.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. But this guy, his whole thing is he screams, or he shouts, I guess. Why Japanese people? And then he like points to a kanji, I guess, or something.
Yeah, I think he does it with like everything. Like he might find something like, oh, wow, Japan. He's definitely a puppet of some Japanese guy. Like, you will say this.
I'm assuming he was teaching English in a elementary school, and he said that, and they laughed, and he was like, oh, okay. And then he kept doing that, and that became his thing. And then I'm assuming he somehow got on TV or something, and he cannot escape that role.
Yeah, man.
And I think
once you get on the Japanese TV, you are what you see.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think those...
I'm going to branch out a little bit. This is what you is.
And I think those two Japanese...
Who's it? Atsugiri! I was thinking I could like be a more serious guy, Jin. This is your fucking role. You want me?
You honkoed the contracts.
Maybe throw up. You honkoed the contracts. Is this your honko?
This is Atsugi. Legally changed his name to Atsugiri-san.
You was 3 years of this shit. You ain't going nowhere.
But after those 3, I can have a more serious role. You can reprise your role.
We do 3 years. If we do 5 years, you become a full-time employee, and we ain't gonna give you that opportunity.
We got a Rashi making a remix.
Oh shit!
I hate that we can't say anything serious. We're so much better when we're just trying to be funny. But that's our problem. It's a problem with Japan, where it's like, I don't even know where to start half the time. I have so many questions myself.
Wait, where were we going at before we got off that?
Hold on. Oh, that guy needs... I don't know. Someone needs to end his life. But, okay. Do you remember when Japan was like, people keep saying that we're a dirty country. Look at our clear bathrooms.
Okay.
It was like in a park. There was one bathroom that had like glass walls.
Uh-huh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I think you sent me a text. You're like, this happened in Europe 5 years ago. Like, I guess someone already did that. So I'm like, why are they bragging about stuff that already exists in the world? Is it because people here don't really know that much? And you can just tell them, like, look at what we did. And the rest of the world really doesn't care that much about Japan. So it's like nobody's really getting hurt by that. I don't know.
Or there's always a big fetishization. Is that fetishization with Japan?
Fettuccine?
Fettuccine with Japan. Like, oh, they do this in Japan.
Oh, with foreigners? You're talking about with foreigners?
Yeah, like, you know, like every other country's like, oh, Japan, are they doing this? So it's like, they're doing the same shit, man.
Yeah. But, like, I remember when that came out, and I was just like, this is a dumb thing to even do. Like, why would you even brag about that? But apparently it already happened. And then the stupid bag thing.
I never seen it in I never see it in person, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
Where they even got it from.
But it's like the bag thing where it's like, oh, Japan's trying to do their part to clean up the oceans. And it's like, Europe already did this like 20 years ago. Like, America already has like the personal bags. Like, nobody's going in the news talking about this. But you.
I don't mind the bag. I just want them to stop asking me if a 5 cents is a big financial decision. I'm not rolling the dough, but stop, just say, okay, you want a bag. So, yeah, you know it's 5 cents. Like, oh my God! 5 cents? If I say 5 cents a day for a month, that is...
You can do this in
your head. I go to the grocery store.
Brandon, you can do this in your head. 150
Stop it!
That's 150... Wait. Hold on, now I'm confused.
That's $1.50. I spend about $20 on alcohol every fucking night. That's almost an exaggeration. That's not too far from an exaggeration.
It's actually 40.
But god damn it, I need to save that $1.50 a month. Every fucking cent.
That
counts.
Is funny when you think about it that way. And in a whole year, I'm terrible at math. That's like
shit.
$14.
You can do it on your head, motherfucker. Times 12, $18.
I was way off.
You gotta put up 20. All right, let's say you take a $20 bill, put it up somewhere, and you can get one bag every fucking day for a whole year. And so if you don't go to the grocery store every day, then that can that can roll over. But you need to save that $20.
Can I just get your point card and get that $20 back eventually?
It'll probably add up. You might just find $20 on the ground if you're lucky. Have you ever found money on the street in Japan? I haven't. Or maybe it's just a city thing. Maybe it's some homeless guy snatching up already. Like,
well, they're digging through the trash to find cans. Sometimes I don't know if it's the crows or the elderly homeless.
Maybe what? Alright, crows. Homeless.
It's a new game. Okay, so it'll be like found a McDonald's wrapper in the park. Was that a crow or homeless?
Oh no, I'm saying like sometimes they sound like careful when you put out your trash for crows.
It's
like,
also
careful when you put out for homeless.
Well, let's just end this episode. Hope you got some information out of it. I know I did.
We had fun. That's all that matters.